5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bobcats are on the move. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do.
Oh, out of space. getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Brown has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive...
Aztecs will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fight. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Wilson to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Akron! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Finding in his... He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First play of the period will be a second down. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now third down.
The Aztecs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Zips. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Release to the back. This one's complete.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Spits it out to the back. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, San Diego State 24, Akron 14.
The Zips will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Pulls it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on touchdown Aztecs. And that one will give them the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson will throw. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The snap sets up the throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That keeps the score. San Diego State, 28. Akron, 27.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Throws for the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Snatches it on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the big